One more death has been reported that's linked to the Polam Kopitiam food poisoning cluster in Taipei. The victim was a woman in her 50s who had eaten at the restaurant's Xinyi branch on March 22nd.
She had been in need of a liver transplant and suffered from multiple infections that ultimately caused her death. That brings the total number of fatalities to 5.
The food poisoning cluster at Polam Kopitiam has claimed one more life, a 53-year-old woman who had eaten fried rice noodles with eggs at the restaurant's branch in Taipei Xinyi district on March 22nd. She felt unwell after the meal and was admitted to the intensive care unit at Tri-Service General Hospital on March 25th. She died on June 5th from multiple infections.
Bongkrekic acid caused liver failure, after which the infections got out of control. Being at the intensive care unit can easily lead to multiple infections. The infections, plus the administration of the maximum dosage of cardiotonic drugs, made her situation unmanageable, which led to her death.
It is the 5th death linked to the food poisoning cluster. One diner remains hospitalized.
The treatment may involve intravenous infusions and cardiotonic injections. The patient may also be intubated, such as in cases of respiratory failure. Under normal conditions, without tubes, germs won't cause infections. But when you're intubated, the germs can more easily access the body, causing infections.
Victims who recovered after a close call with death have been left with huge medical bills and no compensation yet. Reports say that some of them had to borrow money from relatives and friends to cover the expenses. Victims of the cluster have had to rely on themselves. The Consumers Foundation will file a class action lawsuit on their behalf, with a press conference to be held on the matter on June 13th.
We provided as much assistance as we could from the very beginning. The relatives have agreed to the class action lawsuit and they're willing to go ahead and have the assistance of the Consumers Foundation act on their behalf.
With compensation stalling, Taipei Mayor Yen-yuan says the city government will provide all the assistance necessary, adding that the relevant procedures to provide compensation are already underway.